Hey guys, Mike from CoachMikeMacDonald.com here. And do you ever feel like you're leaving a lot of sales on the table and not bringing in the income you should be for your business? Well, today's video I'm going to cover 5 common mistakes that are losing you sales and what to do about it, so stay tuned. Now, the first common mistake that I find a lot of people make is that they have a poor website design that's not really set up to generate leads or grow their business effectively. See, one thing that really happens a ton is that people will come to your website and it's kind of a one-shot deal, right? They come there once, they might not buy right away, and in most cases, they probably aren't going to come back, right? And so for this reason, you really need to have ways to generate leads, to retarget to these people, because if you don't, again, you're leaving a lot of sales on the table. So one thing that you really want to do is have some form of lead magnet or some form of way to capture that person's information that you can remarket to that person, right? So again, most people aren't going to buy immediately, like I said earlier, the first time they come to your site. And so if you don't have any means of capturing their information, of remarketing to that person, you're leaving a lot of sales on the table. So set up a lead magnet, create something of value that serves your target audience, and then you just simply put that behind a wall that requires somebody to enter their name, their email, their phone number to get access to that. So for example, let's say you market nutrition and weight loss, you're a health coach, right? So one of the things you probably help people with is losing weight, right? So you put together a free PDF download, a free 10-day eating plan, a free 10-day workout program, a video series, right? Something of value that those people are going to want that's going to help them reach their goals. So if they're continuing to struggle to lose weight in this example, give them some type of eating guide to help them lose weight faster. And again, you just request their name and email to get access to that. And so you want to have that promoted on the posts that you do. You maybe have it on the sidebar. You have it in the menus options that people can get access to. You want to make it pretty clear where they can sign up for this and become a lead for you. And so I find a lot of websites are lacking this completely. They don't have an effective lead magnet. A lot of them don't even have a lead magnet. They just say things like, join my newsletter. And again, almost everybody has a newsletter these days that is marketing online. So why should anyone download that? Why would they even care? Again, a lot of times people talk about the cool features of something that they're giving away rather than what is it actually going to do for that person. I run into that a lot where somebody is giving away something for free, some type of training, some type of offer, and that's great. It's a step in the right direction, but they're not framing it in a way that's how does this help the visitor, right? How does this help your target market avoid some kind of pain, solve some kind of problem, whatever the case might be. So that's really the first step and first thing you need to fix is fixing your website design to make sure it's available to generate leads, that you can capture that info so then you can send people back to your site on the later date, build that relationship with them. That's the first thing that you want to implement. The second mistake I find that people make a lot is they don't actually have a blog on their website. And so why a blog is very important is because this is how you're going to create content for your site. So the content that you create, it should be value-based. It should, again, solve your target market's needs, wants, pain points, answer their questions, because again, that's going to provide a ton of value. They're going to build credibility with you, trust and rapport by doing that. And again, it gives you a reason to send people back to your site. So as you set up your email marketing campaigns, as you're building your list, you can routinely send people back to your website, back to your blog posts. And again, that's going to build trust and rapport. And like I've said in many videos, right, there's 3 foundations to building your business online. It's building your audience, engaging your audience, and selling to your audience. And so having a blog is a really good way to engage your audience and then sell to them. And so again, you can continue to remarket your content with a blog. So it's something that's very important to have. Plus it's evergreen content, so you can make these blog posts once and they can continue to work for you over and over and over again on a continual basis. I thought that was really cool when I first got started in online marketing, right? Because building my business part-time, I didn't have a ton of time to put into my business. But what was neat is that I could create posts like this make them once, right? Spend that time, that energy to create that. And then again, it would be searchable through Google, so people would find it. People would keep coming to my site, and then it could keep bringing in sales and signups and new leads for my business, even though I only did that work once. So that's why a blog is very powerful. Plus, you own it, so you don't have to necessarily worry about it going out of business or, getting kicked off or losing an account or anything like that, like you do sometimes with social media. So again, the second mistake people make is they don't have a blog, so make sure you have that to grow your business. The third mistake I find a lot of people make is they don't have testimonials on their sites, or they have a lot of negative reviews, and they let haters basically take them out of the game, right? Something to understand as you go out and build your business, you're going to have haters. It's not really something you can necessarily escape. They're going to be all over the place, right? You could do everything perfect. You're still going to have people that are going to critique things, right? Your camera angle wasn't good enough. Your hair looked weird. I don't like your accent. Whatever the case might be, you're going to have haters and people that criticize you regardless of what you do. If you do nothing, whatever, your business isn't going to grow. So it's just a part of it. So get used to that. Just understand it's a part of the process. But to kind of counteract that, you want to make sure that you have social proof or testimonies on your sites, on your sales page. Basically, people are getting results through what you do. And why this is very important is because a testimony from a satisfied customer will sell way more products, get way more signups in your business than it would you doing your best effort to sell someone on why they should join or get started with you, right? So somebody that's actually been using your product gets a great result. They were struggling with blank. They started with your product or service or business, and now here's the XYZ result that's way better, right? That solved their problem. That's going to sell a lot more than you trying to convince someone to join from your business, buy from you, hire you, again, whatever the case might be. So make sure that you have that social proof and testimonies on your site, throughout your business, on your sales pages as much as you can. Definitely make that a priority to ask people whenever they buy from you, after they've been using your products, try and get as many testimonies as you can, and then scatter them everywhere you can, right? Sales pages, websites, whatever the case might be. It's a very effective way to grow your business. So again, the third common mistake is people don't have testimonials, or they let the haters and negative reviews kind of take them out of the game. The fourth thing that takes people out of their business, that costs them sales, is that they have a poor online presence, right? They don't have a following on social media. They're not even using social media, right? And so that can kind of detract from your credibility or add to your credibility depending on how you use it. So again, for example, all things being equal, if you put great value-based content out into the marketplace and you only have 10 followers compared to someone that has 100,000 followers but puts out average content, a lot more people are going to pay attention to and listen to that average content because that person has a huge following. So like it or not, it's an important factor for building your business. So a lot of people, unfortunately, neglect building their audience. Like I said, it's one of the key foundations. Again, build your audience, engage your audience, and sell to your audience. So if you're not building your audience, it doesn't matter how great your content is, doesn't matter what you're putting out there, what you're selling. If nobody's around to hear about it or see it, you're not going to get that great of results. So make sure that you're focused on building your social media audience, building your list, building that group of people that you can remarket to on a regular basis. So again, make sure you focus on building your social media audience and presence to help take your business to the next level. The fifth most common reason I found why people are struggling and losing sales in their business is they just have a poor marketing strategy in general, or they're spending advertising dollars on the wrong thing, right? One thing that I find is a lot of people try and use outdated strategies. In my opinion, like a business card, for example, I don't really ever use those. The whole, 13 plus years I've been in business, I bought them a lot in the beginning and I thought it was cool. Let's have this great business card, but never really ever generated business from that whatsoever. I like to actually make a connection with someone, right? So if I'm having a conversation, I'll be like, oh, you're on Facebook, right? You're on LinkedIn, right? And I hold out my phone, I add them right there on the spot because I want to be connected with them, right? Or I might say, hey, by the way, I also do a free marketing newsletter with tips and training. Would you like to get access to that, right? So I'm adding them to my list. I'm not just being like leaving it in their control. Hey, here's my business card. Let's, call me. right? I've just never really seen that to be effective. And then again, obviously there's other advertising methods like newspapers. I don't even know if people read those anymore, right? So you don't want to spend a ton of money on ineffective advertising. Another common mistake that I find too with a poor marketing strategy is a lot of people haven't really mastered the basics and mastered the foundation skills, and then they jump into advertising right away. And so that can actually cost you a lot of money. You know, you're going to have a learning curve throughout your business, through the sales process, through your online marketing strategies. That just, you know, you're going to learn that skill set, right? So that doesn't happen overnight. What I find a lot of people do is they combine that learning curve with their advertising learning curve, because advertising, it has its learning curve of its own. You're going to spend a lot of money trying to figure it out, testing and tracking different things. You're going to have a lot of ads that flop, but you can get one or two that hit a home run, and then it more than pays for those ads that hit the, you know, didn't work out. So something to really keep in mind is that you're going to have those ups and downs learning that advertising skill set, but it's really unfortunate when you combine that with the basic foundation skill sets of like talking to prospects, having conversations, sales skills, closing skills, doing a presentation. If you don't know how to do any of that stuff, you really shouldn't be advertising yet, because you're just throwing your money away. It doesn't matter if you generate 10,000 leads if you have no idea what to say to them or a process to walk them through to get them to sign up in your business or be a customer or join your business, right? So learn those foundation skill sets first before you jump into advertising, and it's going to work a lot better to get more leads and sales and signups in your business. Also, to help you out with this, I put together a free lead generation boot camp where I put together some of my best secrets that I've learned over the years to generate thousands of leads, build a huge following on social media. So if you'd like to access that, click on the link below this video, or you can head to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. Again, that's coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. You can access that lead generation bootcamp as well. But again, guys, hopefully you got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, drop a like, be sure to share and subscribe and comment below. And then also, turn on those bell notifications to get my newest videos that come out, and subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't yet, to get even more tips and training to help you grow a profitable business from home. And then also, like I said, if you want to take your lead generation to the next level, set up an effective marketing strategy to grow your business on autopilot, definitely check out my free lead generation bootcamp. Again, click on the link below the video or head on over to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. But once again, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.